Hey y'all, so I just wanted to share this with y'all. I had a classmate, an old classmate. She's currently now married, but she's known me since like elementary school. She's raising three girls, and she asked me, like, what do you think made you like this respectful and responsible young woman? Because growing up, you always had a really great spirit. And so she caught me for a little minute, but when I thought about it, I was like, not only was it just a part of me, I have to give my parents credit. Growing up, my mom, she didn't curse, and she was always very like conservative in her ways. Now, don't get me wrong, my daddy made up for what my mama didn't do, but with the cursing. But as a girl, I looked up to my mom. She was the first person that I aspired to be, as cliche as it was to write, like, who do you look up to on the paper at school? And everybody wrote their mama. Every girl wrote their mama. But I really did truly admire my mom and look up to her and know that even if I did go through the little phase in middle school of cursing, I always wanted to be like my mom. Like, I'm not going to curse because I ain't never hear my mama curse. And I don't want my daughter to hear me curse. And it was also little stuff like when you wake up in the morning, you got to have a routine. You got to make your bed. You're not leaving the room without the bed made up. You got to brush your teeth. You got to do your hair before you go out the door. Can't go to sleep with dishes in the sink. And I was like, those things sound really small, but like every behavior, when I did something wrong, it was always a lesson that came out of it. One time I was young, my mom got me a Chick-fil-A chicken sandwich, and my aunt asked for it, and I'm like, no, I want my sandwich or whatever, being a little spoiled brat because I was very spoiled. I bit the sandwich one time and threw it away. And when my mom saw me throw it away, she was like, I know you didn't just throw that sandwich away, and she asked you for it, and you said no. So that night when I got home, my mom made like some some fried chicken. She made like green beans. She always made rice with everything. She made a whole bunch of food. So me, her, and my daddy, we sitting down to eat. And my daddy like, why she ain't got no meat on her plate? Like, why she just eat like rice and green beans? And I'm like, it's so good. And she was like, because she decided to throw away a chicken sandwich earlier. I wanted some fried chicken so bad, y'all, but I wasn't having none. But I learned a lesson that day. Like, everything wasn't a whooping, don't get me wrong. I did get whoopings, it is what it is, and those shaped me too, but it was like every little thing that I did, I had to learn a lesson. Like, my parents didn't miss a beat with me. They were always present, active at the school, talking to my teachers. Like, one time I was even in high school, I traded schools, and I was in all regular classes. While my mama came up to the school and got all my classes changed to AP. Mind you, I wasn't like dorky or anything. I was just a normal student, I dressed with the fashions. She came and got all my classes changed. She was like, she need to be in AP classes. She need to be in, because she need to go to college. Like, they were always active and present. And I didn't grow up in like a strict household. I had a lot of freedom. I could have done a lot of things, but it was just that discipline and that presence, their presence that really mattered and made a difference. So if y'all are raising kids, girls in particular, I hope this message help y'all and get into somebody's spirit, inspire y'all or encourage y'all, or just give you some kind of, you know, confirmation that you're already doing a great job. We love y'all, parents. I don't know how I forgot to mention the most important part, y'all. I told her that I grew up in a church. Like, I had to go to church. On Sundays, I was at church. I used to do the little dances where I made up dances to the gospel music, and I danced at church. And I went to Bible studies. And I told y'all about my mom, but also my dad played a big role too, because it was like that male presence in the household was so important just for the level of respect. Like, my dad challenged my actions. He challenged my actions in a way that made me respect myself. But y'all, Cheryl could be talking. I could talk this whole 10 minutes, but I ain't gonna do it. So I hope this blesses somebody.